Hey guys, Thomas from Team Sakurazo here, come at you with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Market Watch for you guys today. And if you haven't checked out my 5 cards having your trade binder for June, it is up. I heard it didn't go to a couple people's notifications and all that. So if you have not watched that video, go check out. It's almost hit its like goal. I think it's like 10 likes short or something like that. But before we get into it, on that 5 cards out of your trade binder, we actually had DT Krebons. And I told you guys to get these around $1 to $2. And I got a funny comment. I want to talk about this a little bit before we get into the market watch, where a guy said, "Hey, there's a wall of 70. I think it's going to be a long time until we get it." And then it got bought out, and the guy got a little upset. He's like, "No, y'all are just crazy." So I want to explain something when it comes to seeing how if things are on the verge of being bought out. Number one, if it's 2 pages and there's a wall of 70, yes, that is a very big wall. However, it depends on the price of the card. We've seen stuff from recent sets like Fractal, that was a $5 card, have like 8 pages. Multiple people having like 10 or so copies or somewhere in the double digits, right? And that card got bought out to about $30 over, $20, $30 overnight. That's the thing. So that's just an example though. We've seen cards get bought out that were even worse than Krebons and with more pages in Yu-Gi-Oh. However, you have to remember that this is also a dollar. People will have like OTS buyouts, people will have Astral Pack Ultimate Rare buyouts, stuff like that. Do you really think that a buyout that is maybe like what? $70. So that's like what, 70-ish dollars. You really think someone can't come through and grab some of those? You really think a person's not going to grab like maybe 10 if they think it's a good investment? That's $10, right? People will invest $10 in the Yu-Gi-Oh! That's just history repeating itself. So to see this card basically be 16 now, I'm not shocked at all. So again, if you're watching this video and you're the person who made a comment, I'm not making fun of you or anything like that. But to be shocked that this got bought out means that you gotta subscribe and watch my channel. Speaking of subscribing, by the way, like 37% of people who watch my videos are not subscribed. So to that 37%, I don't know what you're doing. I'd say if it doesn't hurt you, I'd like you to subscribe. Hopefully today's day I earned that subscription as well because I think you like the content and I'm gonna keep getting and making better content. If you guys can also smash that like button, that'd be great. If we get like 50 likes, that'd be awesome. If you guys want me to go over any cards or alert me of any buyouts, let me know in the comment section below. I always love it when you guys want me to go over cards or you have any questions about the market in general. I always forget to answer that. Sometimes you guys, if you have like a universal market question about Yu-Gi-Oh! Or card games, I will try to answer that at least if I can. Follow me on Instagram, and if you're buying cards off TCG Player, please use my affiliate link down in the description below. It helps out the channel to no additional cost to you. And consider being a YouTube channel member. I have 8 channel members, which is awesome. I'm aiming for 12 by the end of the year. So I'm really happy that you guys are willing to actually support the channel financially. That's awesome, especially because, now that I have to pay bills and all that, it's a little hard, but I really do appreciate those who decide to support the channel. I really want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, but never feel bad if you can't or if you have to stop supporting or anything like that. The fact that you're watching my videos already makes me happy. But yeah, we already went over Krebon, so I'm gonna get into the next video, which is Scrap Chimera coming out of Duels Revolution. Super rares are now first light plays are 50, even near mids are $50. This is absolutely insane to me. First light near mids being $70. I'm gonna be honest with you here. I think people are freaking out way too much, and this needs some sort of reprint stat. That's kind of the issue that I have with Konami sometimes, is they will support these older archetypes, and they don't really have a feel for, are people are gonna buy this out? Are they gonna go for ridiculous prices, right? Like Scrap Chimera at $50, I don't think people are willing to pay this price. To play, obviously, if it's meta relevant, people will, but will Scraps be meta relevant? Absolutely not. Will this card be? Probably not. So, Scrap Golem OTS pack 13. Now, I said at around $2. This wasn't a bad pickup, but this is a one of. Well, now they're about $6, heading up to about $7. So, OTS 13 got a little sweeter. Uh, if you got these for about $1 or $2, you made a lot of money here. Naturia Barkion Dual Terminal 3 is actually bought out. Lightly played start about $38. Near mint are about 40, 41 bucks. Now there's always some money. But the fact that it's really not even on a full page yet, I would probably grab your copy while you can. I'd probably go for the near mints. I mean, I won't. It's not that lightly played is bad for $38, but you could spend about $2-3 extra dollars because of the shipping here and get a near mint. And I think that's way more worth it in the long run, right? This card could go up and sell around where Naturia Beast is, around like $70-$80. I would definitely, again, grab your copies while you can, especially with all the new plant stuff coming out of Lightning Overdrive. I'm actually not too shocked to see this, especially because Palo's getting their new support and all that. So, plant decks might start playing Barkion again because Barkion's very meta dependent. I always switch out for something else. Around half, every second format or so because it just depends on how my local scene looks. Because people will side depending on how their locals is. People might think that's like pathetic and all that, but you have to remember, some people the only time they play IRL Yu-Gi-Oh is either with their friends or at a locals or some sort. In fact, that's a lot of the player base. So, they rarely ever go to something like a regional or YCS. So when I used to play at locals, sometimes I use this, sometimes I didn't. Because depending on the format and my local scene. So I won't go crazy over this, but if you don't have this, I think you have one more window here. JURRAC Guaiba. Now, I don't understand this at all. Alright, someone needs to explain this bullshit to me. $50 going up to 60. Man, no. Okay, I'll be honest with you. This is a vintage values crackhead buyout. Uh, this was used in Dino Rabbit format. I remember that very clearly, right? This was a 3 of. But should this card be $50, $60? Absolutely not. Especially because Rescue Rabbit isn't even this price. No. Nobody's paying this. But if you want to buy the other version, yeah, okay. Let's ignore this tournament pack at 150. Nobody's buying that. Hidden Heart Soul 3 super rares are like $1. I'm okay with this. Go over here and grab your supers. DTs went to the moon. But again, DT being a harder rarity, I get why that's worth some type of money, but $50, $60, absolutely not. There's like 50 other DT cards I'd rather have because this is only really used in one format, maybe possibly two, because I forgot how long Rescue Rabbit really lasted. I know it lasts one full format. I'm not too sure if it lasts a second format. Widespread Ruin, Dual Terminal 3. You can only activate this card when your opponent declares an attack. Destroy one monster with the highest attack amongst your opponent's attack position monsters. This card's garbage, right? But hey, DTs are $17. Now, I don't know why this is bought out when there were so many better DT cards to buy, like DT Krebons, right? Stuff like DT Polymerization, which we're going to go see in a minute, right? Dust Shoot, right? A lot of other DT cards, something that's like related to Synchros or like, something from the anime. Why this was bought out is beyond me. This is probably the worst DT buyout I've seen because there really is zero value in this card. I don't think anyone is actually going to buy this at $17 here. Again, normal's $1, right? That's fine. Especially because we have the Dawn of Destiny Xbox promo. Now, I forget this is a Dawn of Destiny secret rare because this card really... I mean, I like it because I use it in the game too much, but it's just so bad that I just keep forgetting. Lightly played are $20. Okay, then. Perhaps someone saw this price and thought, DT's at $1. Those can go up as well, which I get the line of thinking here for sure, but I would definitely 100% of the time rather go for this, even if this was like $25, $30. I would definitely not grab a DT even if they were half, because I feel like these even struggle to sell. Near mints though, how much are these? $35. Yeah, like if DTs were $1 or maybe a few bucks, I would understand getting those, but I think DTs are not going to hold their price. I'd rather get this version, but personally, I feel like when it comes to game promos, I'd rather get some other game promos. Mod plays, though. I actually want to be even $12 for mod plays. That's absolutely disgusting. Penjabral Soldier Lady, Ultimate Rare. Coming out of Soul Duels, if this card battles with a light monster, you can increase the attack of this card by 1,000 points during the damage step. So it's a level 6 that essentially, because it's 21 specifically, helps you get over any light monster that's like 3,000, like Judgment Dragon, stuff like that. I think that's what their line of thinking was. Although I think that if this was a 2600 attack card, it still wouldn't have been a bad card. They just didn't make it well. So we have lightly plates here at about $4 for unlimiteds. One here from me, by the way. Near mid's going for like 545. So that's not too bad. However, these first eds, right? You have a first ed might play Spanish here for about 12. We'll take a look at this. So a little bit here. Yeah, so yeah, this is, a decent first ed light play. However, first ed near mids or first ed lightly plays are actually kind of insane because first ed lightly played here for about $19, right? 21, okay. I think that's a little much, but it's an old ulti, so it's kind of around what I expect. However, first ed near mints are $105. Yeah, I'll be honest, nobody's paying this for this card. Pot agreed. Duels pack kind of ultimate. Now, I was actually going to grab a bunch of these when they were around like 35, 40, and first ads were like 50, and I didn't. And that's probably the worst Yu-Gi-Oh mistake I've ever made when it comes to like investing in this game. Near mints are $90. First ed near mints are $255. You do have a first ed mod play here for about 177. I would I grab this? I mean, it is the OG pot agreed. First ed limit being 255 though. Like, that's a lot of money, but I understand why people would want it. I don't get why I didn't grab at least a copy or two. It's like, if I can't buy like 10, 12, and this was before I when I was like in the midst of beginning YouTube, I wasn't even doing market watches yet. Man, 255, unfortunate, but yeah, that's what these are going for. Uh, a Spell Shining Arrow, Astral Pack 7, $45. I still think this is a great card to buy because if it's ever used, it is a 3 of. So if someone wants this card, I expect these 3 to be gone, then like these 2 copies, and then this copy, all 3 of these copies, etc., etc. So, its second page is kind of non-existent here. You do have like 6 copies here, but yeah, I would grab this while you can. Pod Duality, Astral Pack 5, Ultimate. Now, man, I say this every time I go over this, but I am so glad I got my playset for 275. These are about 165 today, going up to about 180. There is a second page, however, going up to around 200. So you got about 2.5 pages here, but, you got this mod play here from a new seller that I'm not really going to count, and then you have any time. Let's see how this mod play actually looks. Ouch. I see why it's mod play. I mean that's pretty bad, but it's still a very nice looking copy. Uh, what would I do with this card specifically? Would I grab it? I mean, if stuff like uh, tour guide, Tsukiyomi, a lot of things are getting bought out, and Pod Duality is used in a bunch of older formats because Duelist Revolution was very hot, and Pod Duality, along with Saw Warning and Effect Veiler, along with a few other cards, did change the game quite well. Would I grab this card at this price though? I mean, the ship kind of sailed, but Pod Duality was never a cheap card. It was always around $100 something, right? Around like 20 or like 140, 160 right now. I'm waiting for this card to get bought out for sure. It will eventually happen, personally. And when it does, I don't know what I'll do with my playset because I use my playset in, like, deck profiles for high rarity, but I'm not super attached to this card like a lot of other people are. I'm still recording. That's good. Heartbeat Dancer lost our promotion though. Near mints are about 13.45 here. Go up to $15. However, there's barely 2 pages left. Quickly goes up to about $15 here, and there's no big wall per se here. Uh, plus you're gonna ignore all these Italians and these Spanishes here. It's essentially and this mod play. It's essentially a $13 card. I would definitely grab yours while you can. If your local card shop has these, and they're sealed, I would definitely go grab $30 a product, maybe probably during Lightning Overdrive. See if you could pull that prismatic or an expensive secret rare that you could like flip, trade, sell, all that. Because I think that going and getting $30 worth of product and getting almost half your money back within this sealed product, especially something that this will definitely touch 15, 20. I think that's a great idea. So I would definitely do that. Drill Warrior Ultimate Rare coming out Absolute Power Force. Now this is actually bought out because there's only a first set here for 105, but there's other first sets at like relatively okay prices, like lightly played here for 30. I don't like this, but I understand it. And then $49, then $60 here. However, even like unlimited near mids are like 16s here. First set mod play here for $18. First end mob for about 10 here. I'm actually gonna take a look. How does this look? I see why it's mod. There's a little bit right there. A little bit right there. Oh, unfortunate. Okay, that's definitely a hard mod. Yeah, that's a hard but unlucky mod. Yeah, I'd rather skip that. I'd just rather grab a near mint for 17. I'd rather definitely not have that copy. But yeah. I would see if you get first that's cheaper somewhere else, and if so, I'd definitely grab it. I always liked this card actually. I always wanted to make it work when I first got to Yu-Gi-Oh! When I was like a kid. I don't even know why I like this card so much, but yeah, Colossal Fighter, Turtle Pack Booster 5, these are also buyout. Near mints are like $60. Oh, oof. Yeah, pretty crazy actually. You do have a PSA 9 here. But is it English? That looks English, I believe, so I probably have to. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's English. Yeah, actually, I'll be honest with you here. That's really good. Like, I'm not used to seeing, PSA cards that cheap. I would rather, you can also grab these if you just want the card to flip and all that. But if you want PSA version, like you think you're never going to use this card really, or you want something to collect, this PSA 9 is absolutely gorgeous. Wow. Polymerization, dual terminal 4 here. These are about, like, you played $17. You have a playset here. 25 and then near mints are about $40. Now this was always some money, around $7 to $10. I think that's a great polymerization version to get because not only is DT temporary, I think I have a playset when they were like $8, and I didn't like spending that $8 per copy, but seeing them now at basically triple my money, it does feel quite good. Are people going to pay this? I think so. It is not only DT polymerization, right? So a very high rarity, but it's also alternate art DT. So this is very, very nice for collectors. Would I grab this? If you have the money to spare, I don't think it's that bad. They will definitely age, but there are other DT cards that you could get for less that are also good investments. So I won't go crazy over this. Elemental Mistress Doriado. Now, I had one of these back when I was rolling. There's this guy that we used to roll this back and forth. Like, I've had this in my possession like twice for like a while, and I just kept rolling it. I also rolled a lot of my striker stuff, which was funny. Ulti, but I got a lot of it back because I felt like buying it later. So, uh, how much are these? Lightly played 16. Okay, not too bad. Near mints, $20. Cool. First eds though, I know these are stupid. Like, first ed, okay, the fact that it's a heavy play going for 80 does piss me off a lot. Like, first ed near mint, $95, $96 here. You have a lightly played here for about 110, 130. Going up to 200. Wow, this is even stupider than the last time I saw it. Uh, would I buy this? Now, a lot of people really like her, right, as a collectible card. This is so collectible, especially because there's no other card that's treated as like 4 types at the same time in Yu-Gi-Oh! So it's also very unique to the game. This isn't used in any format. I'm 99% sure. If you want to correct me in the comment section below, go for it. But I've never even seen any variant or any type of format that this card has ever seen considered seeing play. Elemental Mistress Dorado from Dark Revelation though, like $5 here for this rare. See what I did there? Okay, $5 is okay. How much are our first sets from the Lost Millennium? Lost Millennium is not that old. 15 cents. Okay, just grab this. Then we have Scapegoat Ultimate Rare. Someone told me this got bought out. Near mints are like $90. And they are going up to about 100. So this isn't bought out, but definitely increased. Last time I checked, these were like a solid $80. Now they're around 90. Am I shocked? Absolutely not. This card is gonna go to the literal moon. Probably gonna hit around $200-300. Uh, I would definitely grab this card while you can, and then hit Book of Moon because I feel like those cards are kind of have synergy. You know, if Ulti Scapegoats can get pop, people are gonna look at other cards like Book of Moon. In fact, let's look at Book of Moon, shall we? I want to look at all versions of Book of Moon actually. Here. So I'll check out the one from the last 5 card trade binders. So, Super Book of Moons going crazy like usual. Only $900. However, this mod English for, 500. Okay. Not good, but ulti lightly plays are like $93. Near mids are like, around 100. I still don't have my copies, so one day. Turbo packs though. And this is the version I told you guys to grab. So you have near mids here at 2670. And then after these 2 copies go from this guy with relatively small sales, but hey, it's 100%. And I like the name Artemis Game Shop. That's a cool name actually. I'm Greek, so I always really like Greek names like that. $38 for lightly played. Issue is once this is gone, the next near mint is about 40. Oh, sorry, indigestion. $43 here. So that's about a $15-16 increase. So would I grab these 2 copies? Yes, these 2 copies should definitely fly off the market. I still think lightly plates for 38 are still pretty cheap here. There's other versions of DTs, Book of Moon, like lightly plate here, new seller here for $8. 13s, near mitts for like 19. I don't know why the near mitts are rivaling the turbo packs a little bit. I'd rather have turbo pack ultras, but you also got platinums, and then you got like other versions as well here. Whatever you really want. Right? Ultras here, I actually recommended that these at 30 cents aren't too bad. You picked up a nice little penny stock here if you did. Uh, Song Judgment OTS Pack 12. Ultimators are $120. Near mids are 600. Right? So these are essentially back on buyout status. Am I shocked? Absolutely not. These will probably go to like $300-400. I will not get rid of my playset personally ever, but I have 2 extra copies. So, oh boy. Twin Twisters, I told you guys to grab these when they were like 45, 50s, because this card got bought out, history will repeat itself. And it did. $90 go up to 100. And when there's a format that needs this card, it's going to go higher. Chaos Dragon Levier, Ultimate Rare, near mints are around $60, go up to 65. There are 4 pages of this though, but they do go up throughout every page, so this will slowly go up as well. I think you guys should have a playset of this as well. This is my least favorite Ultimate of OTS Pack 12, but it's really funny because when you compare this Ultimate Rare to some other OTS packs, right? If this was placed in there to replace, like, let's say their top selling card, this would probably be my favorite card of that specific OTS because I actually really, really like this card. Just OTS 12 just has everything anyone could need. Like, I remember the unanimous love and feedback people got from this OTS Pack 12 like Konami did because everyone loved this. Not even for the ultis, but the supers as well. This card, it also depends on, how generic dragon decks are doing, like Dragon Link, all that. And this can be used in future support. This definitely, especially because if you're going first, right, and you could get this out, right, and you could banish, get some effects, you could basically shuffle back a card from your opponent. Now that could be something like droplets. That could be something like, a Nibiru. That could be something, that could stop your plays, like a Kaiju, a Sphere Mode, right? Something along those lines. Maybe like a Talent or like, well, if you get this off, probably not a hand trap, but you get the point, or like a key piece in their combo, right? I think that's a really good card. I would definitely grab them at 50s, but I won't rush to it. It's too bad. System Down, Ultimate Down. I actually have a first set lightly played of this. I got for like $15, or maybe like 10. It's been so long. First set mod's $17, so I already made some profit, I could tell. First set lightly plays here. $29, $30. Okay, and then first set near mints are going. I'm seeing something like a little ridiculous here. $64. Okay, that's kind of insane here. Should you grab this card? I think grabbing first set lightly plays is fine. Because again, you pay 1,000 life points, but you remove from play all machine type monsters on your opponent's side of the field and their graveyard. Okay, so this card is just amazing, right? Because I always forget that this card removes from the graveyard because I didn't think they would print something like this, right? Yes, it only hits machines, but once we get a machine, or what's called deck, you banish their entire graveyard and their field, right? So if they have to play with their graveyard, boom, it's done. You have to play a floodgate, you just play this for 1,000 life points, and you could get them go in like, you know, -2 essentially, but use one card to get rid of 3 cards. Again, it depends on what they have, right? And again, if you're in Yu-Gi-Oh nowadays, even if you're playing something against Cyber Dragon, they're gonna have 1 or 2 interrupts. So if you could burn through that 1 or 2 interrupts and then play this card, that's really good, right? Especially because stuff like Cyber Dragon and other machine type decks, they do use their graveyard, right? Striker's another one as well. Uh, that basically you're getting rid of so much of their, they can't start recycling their stuff. This card is amazing. I would definitely grab a playset. Blue Eyes White Dragon anniversary packs here. So I want me to go over anniversary packs. So, man, I remember when these were really really cheap. Man, I was out of Yu-Gi-Oh at that point, so unfortunate. But lightly plays are 125. Mod plays for 65. I'll be honest. I would grab the mod play and see if maybe you could fish on a lightly played. Even so, you're only paying half. So it's not too bad. Near mints though are about 195. So yeah, that's kind of crazy in my opinion. Should you pay this? I love Blue Eyes Anniversary Pack, but I'm not paying this. I'd rather have the game promos by far. It's just this price tag's not worth it to me, right? In fact, let's look at Blue Eyes a little bit more, shall we? While we're on this topic here, right? Like, I'd rather, okay, ghosts aren't really comparable here with this, so, Speed Duel Turn Pack once here. This is a very hard version to get, 225, I'd rather grab this. Ghost Rares, lightly plays at like 100 here. Well, let's see how much these really are. Near Mitts, 180. Oof, okay, no, I'd pass on that. Shonen Jump magazine promos. These are about 125. I'd rather grab this for sure, right? This promo, even though that's quite a bit. Man, a lot of Blue Eyes buyouts. Wow. PCK here. There we go. How much are these? You have mod plays for $80. Lightly plays 95. Near mints are about 175 going up to 185. This is the best Blue Eyes version for that price tag to get. Grab a lightly played at $100. It's about $25 cheaper, and it's a game promo, right? From Kyber the Wrench. This will go up for sure. In fact, I just want to see something with the first. Okay, no, yeah, it's just damage. Okay. But you get the point. Grab this version. I'd skip that anniversary pack, even though it does look really good. Celtic Guardian anniversary pack here. Lightly plates are about $14 here. Okay. Oh, no, I do not want to add that to my cart. Near mints are about $29 here. So, very big difference between light play and near mint. Now, I told people to get their lightly plates around the $7, $8 mark. Going up to 10. Now they're around 14. I actually had this on 5 cards every trade binder quite recently in the last 2 months. So there has been some growth. I still think that this could go up to around $30, $40, even for light plays. So I would definitely grab light plays right now for this. Shiba Warrior Taru, calm me down because everyone realized this isn't selling at 100. 16, although I probably should have tried to sell mine at 100, but I just thought it wasn't worth the effort because it just wasn't going to sell. Near mints, though, are about $48? Yeah, grab lightly plates. I mean, I don't know why this card's worth as much, but I do love this card. Like, the artwork's amazing. Summon Skull, I have a few of these, luckily. Lightly plates are $18. I was able to trade for them, so that's why they're probably lightly played. Anniversary pack cards go lightly played very easily, from what I've noticed. Near mints are $45. If you got your near mints at like 15, congratulations. You made a lot of money. Because this was also on a 5 card side in your trade binder. So, yeah, I would grab lightly plates for around $18, $19. Last time I checked, like a few weeks ago, these were 15 too, so they're moving. Jinzos, I have like I believe a lightly played here. New guy here was 17, 22, 23, 22, 25 for light play. So let me guess, near mint's what, like $50? No, 32.50, going up to 30s. Yeah, I would definitely grab near mint Jinzos. I think this is a steal. Buster Bladers here, $28, $30. Lightly plays 35. Near mints are what? Something stupid. Yeah, $40. Dragon Link is used in the meta relevantly now, so whenever that is, people like to play the Buster Lock and all that. So I get why this is worth money. I personally like this card for the weirdest reason. So when I first saw this card, I'm like, this looks like garbage. But later on, it just kind of feels like a JoJo reference to me, especially if you guys read like Part 8. It just reminds me of Part 8 a lot, even though I really don't like Part 8. I love every part of JoJo. I guess I'll take a small break here and talk a little bit about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure if you guys know that series. So, personally, my favorite JoJo, man, I really want to say it's Steel Ball Run. Like, I know that's generic, but it's probably 7, uh, 2. I really liked part 2, like especially because it was the most like story driven per se until it got into the I'm going to start, you know, what's it called, fighting a new boss kind of every week and all that, right? Like JoJo part 3 to 5 weren't really too story driven as much. But after 2, I'd probably say 4 and then possibly 6, right? I'll be honest with you, except for like probably my part 1, my second through fourth are very close. Like my fourth favorite JoJo, which is part 6, probably can easily become like part 3 or part 2, especially when the anime comes out. I really love part 6, right? Like a lot of people don't like part 6. It's great. It's just it's more story driven and it's easier to miss stuff. And sometimes the story will just tell you something, or you have to infer it essentially to keep going. I can't wait till part 6 comes out. Actually, I definitely will be talking a little bit about near the end of my market watches when JoJo Part 6 comes out. In fact, I probably want to get some JoJo Yu-Gi-Oh card sleeves. I actually want to search that up real quickly. JoJo, just in general. Uh, Man, you got the gold booster box here for about 100. Oh, would you, what's it called? Trial decks for 40. Okay, that's crazy. You got the pre-order playmat for about 60 here, then 80. Packs here. Show me some sleeves and show me something that's not like crazy. Uh, oh my god, yo, I would double sleeve this for sure. Holy shit. Yeah, I definitely want some JoJo card sleeves. That's the point. Also, if you got this far in the video, remember, if you're buying any cards off TCG Player, please use my affiliate link down in the description below. And remember, smash that like button. Gecko Megami. Now, a lot of people don't care about this card too much, so it'll always be very low, $6. I think that the best thing to do with this card is buy it off a person for $3. Like, these aren't per se bad. I mean, live plates do go up to $10, so if you want this card right now, you could grab it, but it was kind of definitely the odd one out in Anniversary Pack. Red Eyes B Dragon here. Lightly plates are about 100. I believe I have one of these. Only. So, unfortunate. Near mids are 140. Wow. Insane. Live Twin Lila Treat here. These are about 250. I would pick these up because people want to play Evil Twin more, and they are getting more support. They're getting like an Ultra for sure and Lightning Overdrive along with a few other cards. I would definitely grab this card, especially because it was short print. People didn't even get this out of their case. Oh, by the way, I am getting my case Friday. That will be the next video you guys see. Also, very quickly, I forgot to mention this. I will be taking a little break from uploading videos. You guys will have the case opening on Friday. You guys have another market watch on Lightning Overdrive, probably Saturday. That's just to tell you guys, hey, this is kind of what's going on Lightning Overdrive. 2 days in, almost third day, right? I'll give you guys my like thoughts on it, all that. And then I have to do a few things, and then I'm gonna go somewhere for about 2-3 days in between that. So I will be back probably Friday, and you guys will probably not see a video for about roughly 5 days. But I will be active on my Instagram, posting a couple pictures, all that. So be sure to check it out. Secret Rares first set limits, $17 going up to about 20. I mean, this card isn't gonna get reprinted anytime soon. It does go in and out. People do like using this. If you want this card, yeah, you could grab it. It's not bad here. But Blazing Vortex, man. Secret Rare is just unfortunate. Arm Dragon Flash Ultra Rares here. $15. Honestly, not a bad card to have. Although I really don't like what they're doing with the promos here. I really think that the promo Ultra Rare should be of a super rare that's relevant. Like The Ultra should have been Trapjic Kit. That would have been perfect. Red Supernova Dragon. First highlight plays $3 here. Listen, 275. They've hit the point where I told you guys they would. On the dot. I said $2.5, maybe $3. Right? If you want this card, I would grab it. It's not a bad card to grab a couple copies of, but like I said, it's gonna be a while till it goes up. But if you want to add like a playset to your order, go for it. Emergency Teleport. I had some 5 cards out of your trade about it, and it's actually cheaper here. I didn't think it would go cheaper. First select plays are $2. Right? $2 here. This is a steal. I would grab these while you can. Senate Mining Secret Rare. First edition. So near mids are 13. First eds here. $18. Wow. That's all I gotta say. They're that cheap after all this time. And, you know, Code Talker is actually being played right now as well. Get a playset of Secret Rares. Ultra Rares do have value as well. First sets are about $6 roughly. I would definitely grab a playset of Secret Rares. I think this is really worth investing into personally. For first editions, $18, sign me up. Mech Knight Crusader Avermax. So I haven't talked about this card in months, and someone told me, "Hey, I grabbed a couple copies. What do you think? Is it going to go up?" And I gave you guys my thoughts, which were, it's a one of that might not see play in the future. You could grab a copy here, but there's just better stuff to grab. I personally would grab copy only if you want it, right? Now it's been a couple months since then, so we're gonna check up on this card. And first and near mints, I don't really care about these unlimiteds. About $12.50. So these were around $6-ish going up to $7. So if you got them, you basically made $5 in these couple months. So you held it for a few months, basically went up $1 a month. Do I think that was worth it? Maybe, because you could have bought out many other cards with that $6-7 that were better purchases. So it's not that this was a bad investment, because you did make your money back. However, I think that at the end of the day, you could have chose something better. There's a bunch of pages for this as well. This will slowly gain value, though. Again, if you want it, go grab it. That's kind of how I think. I love the artwork. It looks absolutely beautiful. In fact, let's look at the, oh, what? $4? For a card that's barely seeing play? Now, I said, get these at $1 if you just want to play the card. It still looks great. Go for it. Or get Secret Rares because it looks a lot better, right? Wow. You made a better percentage if you got Ultra Rares, but yeah, $4. Oof. Yeah. Mystic Mines, these are around $7.50. Just, okay. I didn't ask personally, but, you know, $9 for Secret Rares. Still a very relevant card. People play it with Metaverse. It is a one-of, per se. I hate this card with a burning passion, though. I always will. Dingirsu, the Orchestra of Evening Star. First I lightly played here at $8. First at near minutes at $9. I told people, actually, that this is probably the best version of Dingirsu to get. Because, yeah, ultis being 40 are great, but when they got bought out, they didn't really sell. They kind of crashed down to around $45, $50. These were around $2-3, and they're holding $9. So if you got them, congrats. You made a lot of money here. Normal Ultra Rares are $7. Wow. You know, you had to hold on to this for a long time because these came out 2019, I believe, for Dual Overload. Yeah. No, this was 2020. Never mind. So it's been over a year, and these went up finally. I held them for like 3 months, and then 3-4 months, I got tired of holding them, so I moved mine at $3, which, whatever. It was the good money for the time. Ultis are around $70 here, and I guess they are selling at around $70 here. Not bad. I personally have my personal copy here at like 77 here because, like, I'm not in a hurry to sell this card. It'll go up, right? And it looks absolutely gorgeous. In fact, Galatea's got to be here, right? Yeah, these were 120, 130 here. Now you could get near mids. Well, they're still 125. Light plates for 100. I think these will keep going down a little bit. I think that near mids will probably crash around the $90 mark, and then lightly plates could be 70. I still just won't pay this personally. Nightmare Incarnation Italy, dollar. Well, first set near mids are about $1. Remember, if we ever get into a U-Link format, this will be probably played because If the total link rating monsters on the field is 8 or more, you can special summon this card from your hand. And if this card is special summoned while you control more link monsters than you do, you can send all link monsters on the field to the graveyard, right? So it's really not that bad, especially because its link rating of the monsters on the field is 8 or more, meaning that not your opponent controls. If your opponent has like a link rating of like 6 or 7, and you start playing through, you're like, okay, let me make this link to. They decide if they have like 2, 3 interrupts. Maybe they use 1, right? But they're waiting to see what you have, to interrupt at the key moments, right? But then you have this. You put your link 2 on the field, then you can special summon this. Yeah, you might lose your 1 link monster, sure, but you could basically get them, using 1 card to get rid of 2 cards. This card is a card on the field, so, you could link off again, right? You're not going negative in card advantage exactly while your opponent is, per se. And if you don't have a link, then that's even greater, right? Obviously. But, yeah. Trapjic Dragon, Raging Battle Ultra Rares. First on your mint. So you have one here for 255. I don't know what this means. That really weird check mark. But, first yeah, about $2 go up to about 4 here. However, there's only, well, actually, there's no second page. Scratch that. There's a first set for 4. 1 second. Am I on crack? Never mind. There's one first set for $4. And that's it. Or now it's first set. Guys, am I like tweaking here? Yeah, there's only one for $4. Guys, I swear I just saw 3. Okay. Well, I would grab this. This could be a $10 to $20 Ultra. It was played. Believe it or not, there was a time in place in Yu-Gi-Oh! Where this was actually quite good. Ultimate Rares, though, which I need to grab one of these. German first set light plates are about $15. Mod player for $7.75. That's not good, but First ed near mint's $23. First ed light play here $21. First ed near mint's $30 and going up. I personally think ultras could definitely touch the double-digit mark, probably around $10. These though, would I grab these for first eds? Yes. This is one of the best ultis when it comes to synchros out of 5Ds. I really do. When you exclude the signer dragons, which when it comes to look-wise, I definitely don't really care for like stuff like Ancient Fairy Dragon, Power Tool, all that. This is high up there, even when you compare it to the other dragons. Forbidden Child's Ultimate Rares, man, I remember these were 500 to the moon. Lightly played 40 first eds though, or near mints here. So near mints are about 75, so it's not good. First ed mod plays at 73, 75. You get one of these bad boys in their light play, I can tell you make some money. First ed light plays $95. First ed near mints. First ed light plays are 95? Really? That is definitely worth going into. That's fine. 150 for near mints. Okay, fine. Forbidden Child's ultra rares here, lightly plates are about $5-6. First going up to $10. First ed mods for about 10. First ed light plates are about $14. So yeah, I wouldn't spend that kind of money. I'd rather get gold rares, but it is what it is, right? Chaos End Master Secret Rare. First at light play here, you got one here for about 15, well 14 here. Near mints are about $18. It's an old secret rare, so I would be on the lookout for it. Light and Dragon, man, I remember these were actually a lot of money last time, so I actually want to take a look at these. So even like lightly plates are like some money, $6, $7 here. First set lightly plates here about $20 here. Okay. First set near mints are about $24. Man, I remember getting all mine for about 7 a piece. I personally love this card along with Dark End Dragon. Light and Dragon and Dark End Dragon are definitely high up there. For me, I don't even know why I love them so much. I just kind of do. Hardened Armed Dragon coming out of Raging Battle here. Secret rares are about first set light place here are about $9 here. So, not bad actually for an old secret. First set near 14. Would I grab this? Yeah. Again, old secret rare. Explorer Dragonwing Ultimate Rare here. If you guys don't know what this card does, actually, from Raging Battle, if this card battles a monster whose attack is equal or less than the attack of this card, you can destroy the monster immediately with this card's effect without applying damage calculation, and then you, inflict the damage equal to the monster attack, so it's not too bad actually. For a card, we'll actually look at all versions here as well. But near mints are about $10. First that I played 13. Not bad actually. 17 for near mints. I actually think that if you want an old Ultimate Rare, that's actually really good. I know this has other versions as well. I actually want to take, yeah, you got like the dollar versions here. We'll take a, okay, so before we look at Ultra Rares here, we're actually going to take a look at, okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's inflict damage equal to the monster's attack. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section below here. Near mids are like $2-3. First said lightly plays are about $4. $4, so you know, not bad, but I'd rather just get ultis. Strong Wind Dragon, Ultimate Rare. Now, I actually love this card because I used it in the game. I believe it was the 5D game. I think it was like 2011 or something. And man, I don't care what people say. Yeah, you have your stuff like Sisters of the Rose, all and you know, one or two maybe other copies, but like Yu-Gi-Oh games got way better after 2010, 2009. Like I'm sorry, right? A lot of the old games really fell on their ass. Like hot take, I know. This card can't be destroyed by battle with monsters with an equal attack, right? Don't know why it has that, but 2400 is, you know, a bit of a common, was a little more common back then. So like, I guess that's how they kind of made it. They're like, oh, you can make this so like you could crash into the 2400. It's so odd that I don't even care. This card tribute summon by tributing a dragon monster. It gains attack equal to half the original attack of that tribute monster, and then it does piercing damage. So, you know, it's just a normal tribute. First and light plays are about $10 here. First and limits are 25. I'll probably get myself a playset. Because I like this card a lot. Like the artwork's fantastic. Ojama Blue here. This basically, you can basically add 2 Ojama cards from your deck to your hand when it's destroyed by battle, so it's a +1. But you're not really going to be getting it off. That's the issue. But first and light plays are still $3 from Raging Battle. This also has a OTS 6, which is $3 as well. So yeah. Ojama King, Dark Revelations. We got the hookup from the Stargirl 18 here. $15 for a light play. It does have a photo though. Uh, yeah, it has that little chip there. Okay. Uh, Ultimate rares here are about mod plays for like 25. Well, $18 here, 19. That's still kind of bad. Lightly played unlimited for about 40. That's actually really fucking bad. Near mids for 50. That's even fucking worse. First set light plays can literally go to the moon here. Nobody's buying. Literally, I kind of want a Ulti Ojama King. Like, I feel like if I go to an old store, right? Because some people do just price their singles. They just leave them up there, right? I feel like you could find this cheaper at so many other places. But yeah, Ojama King here with this nastiness at like that amount. Soul of the Duels here. Lightly played $3. First sets though, how much are these? First and lightly playeds are $7. I actually picked one up, and this is very recent because I looked at this price point, and it was like $3-4 for a first and light play. And yeah, these are going up to $10. I mean, it does have that first edition print. Guys, if you could go through bulk and you find Ojama Kings, congrats, you're making some money. Bujin Yamato Astral Pack 5 here. Ultimate rares are about $44. First eds, well, there's no first eds here, but yeah, $44. Now, the reason why I want to go over this is I didn't know this. I didn't think Bujin Yamato would not be played at all in the current Bujin deck. Bujins are very different from how they were, and that upsets me greatly. So because of that, I have zero interest in that deck at all. And because I actually did like Bujins when they came out a little bit, but they were actually a meta-relevant deck, and they were actually money, so I didn't really care too much about it. Especially because I liked playing my decks per se, and the deck was meta-relevant, but barely. You know, it was like a good, solid tier 2 deck, had a few tops, all that. But yeah, this card's not played in the new support. And that just makes me wild. That's why I want to show it off. Then the last card we have here is Trapjic's Mellow here. Spurs are $10 going up to like 15s. I mean, nobody wants to play gold-ass ugly rares. Like ugly gold rares. That's just disgusting. But like usual, if you guys enjoyed this Market Watch, make sure to smash that like button, alright? You can't hit it. You're going to have to smash it this time. Sorry, I don't make the rules. If you aren't subscribed, hopefully today's day I earn your subscription. Again, 1,500 subscriber special is going to come eventually. It just depends when the guy edits the video or not and gets back to me on it. Now, since we're around 1,507 subs, something like that. So make sure that you subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, and remember, if you guys want me to go over any cards to alert me on BUYOUTS, let me know in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.